Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Brooklyn Barons taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete. Alvaro Cuebuna. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 41-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's
people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, Akers. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Albert Okwuegbuna. Start of this next possession, the score 7-0. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That'll throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 4th. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of 3.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Akers.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Cam Akers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Akers.
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead. And nothing's... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete, Okwuegbunam.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Anzalone.
That's the end of regulation.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Brooklyn. Our final score.
Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.